Admit it, She-Hulk is an absolute bombshell, and any dude would be lucky to even kiss those emerald-tinted toes of hers. But there's always that one guy in the room who can't help but fail to appreciate it when they have a shiny green queen in their hands. Case in point, Wolverine. And it all starts along the Hudson Bay shoreline, as the X-Men's resident Canadian berserker stalks the magical villain known as the Wendigo, the same man-eating creature from Native American lore. The white-coated creature prowls within the thick forest with no idea that the yellow spandex-clad mutant is hot on their heels. My name's Wolverine. I'm the best there is at what I do, but when it comes to the Wendigo, I've learned it's best not to do it alone. The clawed Canuck scopes the area to make sure there aren't any civilians around. It's just too bad that today might not just be Logan's lucky day. Camps? Blast it. Might as well be ringing a flamin' dinner bell. The Wendigo spots the oblivious camper and, being the savage beast that it is, proceeds to rush the campsite. All the while, a girl sitting in front of the fire has no idea what's coming to her. Wolverine does his best to catch up before Wendigo gets to her, but the monster grabs the girl just as the X-Man arrives. Still, Wolvie notices something strange about this otherwise unassuming outdoors woman. I know that scent. That's Synthoderm, the artificial flesh S.H.I.E.L.D. uses for their LMDs. The white-furred man-eater turns around when they hear Logan creep behind them. There's a knowing smirk on the mutant's face. Hey, Furball, remember me? Well, don't worry, I'm not here to spoil your dinner, but that's mainly cause what you're holding ain't dinner. All of a sudden, the LMD, the life model decoy, bursts from the inside out to reveal that it's been Jade Giantess, She-Hulk, all along. Jeez, way to spoil my big reveal, Wolvie. She-Hulk smacks the Wendigo right on the chin, causing the monster to recoil. To her and the clawed Canuck, it's just another day at the office. Did S.H.I.E.L.D. bring you in on this one too? Nope, got the call from a Sarsi Indian pal of mine. So, you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna join the party? Lady, I thought you'd never ask. Marvel's Green Queen and Weapon X bring the beatdown on the white monster. Meanwhile, agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have set up a perimeter around the forest when the local Sarsi approaches them and demand that they pass through to help with defeating the Wendigo. One of them, Elizabeth Two Youngman, reveals herself to be the superhero known as Talisman. But not even her transformation into her magical alter ego is enough to shake Agent Quartermain, head of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Mystic Division. Nice show, sweetheart, but until I see something in writing, you'll have to keep your heels here like everybody else. Back at the forest, the Wendigo has gotten the upper hand as they hurl She-Hulk and Wolvie into a thicket. Oh, you almost gave me a concussion. That's some hard skull you got there. It's the adamantium, darling. Hardest substance on Earth, and every bone in my body's laced with this stuff. Really? Every bone? But before Wolverine can even reply, Wendigo comes rushing towards the emerald-skinned hottie and slashes her gut. Flamin' novice. Had to be cute, didn't ya? This is serious crap. You gonna be okay? Come on, man. If we were you, Wolverine, we'd forget about this whole stupid Wendigo business right this instant and start booking the nearest love hotel to give Jen some much-deserved R&R. Jeez, get a clue, you adamantium-laced numbskull. She-Hulk passes out from the hit she took, and when she comes to, she hears an all-too-familiar voice speaking to her. She-Hulk. Jen Walters? You will go to the Dagobah system. Dagobah system? What? If there's one thing you can count on when it comes to She-Hulk comics, it's pop culture references. Hell, the Jade Giantess has been doing it way before Deadpool made it cool. The apparition of Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk's alter ego, chastises She-Hulk and the two get into an argument. But Jen's ghostly form isn't just here to reprimand the Green Queen. Stop it. Stop talking like we're two different people. We're not. I'm Jen Walters. Well, duh, but right now you're She-Hulk. And by the way, when you're She-Hulk, you have a healing factor. Get up. You're fine. The Jade Giantess sits up and is surprised to find out that her abdomen is completely healed. Just in time too, as Wolverine needs all the help he can get right now. She-Hulk charges at Wendigo and shoves the white monster away from the clawed Canuck. She tells Logan she's alright because of her healing factor, to which Wolvie tells her that he has the same power too, but there's one problem. So does you-know-who. Wendigo recovers and rushes them, And all the two superheroes can do right now is stare in frustration at how they're going to put an end to this beast. Back at the perimeter, things heat up as Talisman and the Sarsi try to force their way into the forest. All the while, Wolverine and She-Hulk continue to fend off the man-eating beast. So darling, just how were you planning to take this guy down? The two heroes come up with a plan to incapacitate Wendigo, wound him so bad that it'll take hours for his regenerative factor to kick in. And how do we do that? 2 words: fastball special. With their game plan ready, Wolvie and She-Hulk prepare to use one of the Canucks' trademark combo attacks. You know how it's done? I've seen it before. You usually do this move with a guy, right? Yeah? Why? Got a firm little butt there. You must work out. At this point, all us fans can do is collectively groan at just how clueless Logan is. Probably explains why his relationships always end terribly. Now do it! She-Hulk throws Wolverine right at Wendigo, and the adamantium-laced mutant shoots through the monster's chest, leaving a huge gaping hole where his ribs used to be. And by the time the fastball special was finished, Wolvie's got Wendigo's heart skewered like a kebab. That ought to slow the big furball down a while. Maybe longer, now that his heart isn't in it. Wolvie and She-Hulk make it back to S.H.I.E.L.D. perimeter, where they successfully grab an unconscious Wendigo in custody. The mutant reassures Talisman that Wendigo won't do further harm to anyone before having a talk with the Jade Giantess. Alright, She-Hulk, here's the deal. Contrary to everything I just said, I trust your chicken turd outfit about as far as I can spit. So I want you to know if Wendigo busts out, I'm holding you responsible. Got that? Sure thing, tough guy. Say, now that things are winding down, wanna get a beer or something? Why? 'Cause from what I hear, you're the best there is at what you do. And what you do is pretty nice. Believe it when we say we wish we were in Wolverine's brightly colored spandex suit at this moment. Yeah, right. Look, I got better things to do than go chasing around after Juggernaut's sloppy seconds. What? I didn't sleep with Juggernaut? Why does everyone keep saying that? Hell, we don't care if She-Hulk slept with the entire Brotherhood of Mutants. She's her own woman, and we love her for that. What would you do if She-Hulk had the hots for you? Got any flirtatious Marvel stories you want us to cover? Sound off in the comments section below. And to be the first to catch our videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. We'll catch you in the next one, true believers.